Here we are, the final episode. This isn't actually the final episode. There's one more after this with just the phone numbers that I missed. But in terms of plot, this is the end.
Yeah. Well, the subplot of the phone numbers, weren't you aware of that? I mean...
The fact that you're right is more annoying than the phrase itself. If you're really interested in the subplot of the phone numbers, that's in the next episode. I don't recommend it. It's not worth it.
But it is a subplot. It is a thing in this game for plots. Are you sneaking?
Yes.
Why are you sneaking?
Interesting stealth gameplay with an auto shotgun.
I wasn't aware you had that thing.
Yeah, no, I've had this for a while. Ever since we raided that police bunker in the series.
Didn't you use it for like 3 seconds and then put it away for later?
Well, it's like the ultimate power weapon of this game. And it's honestly not that good, so I'd rather be using pistols over this. Also, this is my favorite thing, just throwing the police car. Out of everything you do in this game, that feels like something Jackie would do.
Fuck you, police car! Yeah! The hell was that?
That's a boat. A boat at the harbor, being driven by Mario.
So there is.
Take you to the lighthouse.
Is it a cheeseburger soup?
No.
Food.
So, you can choose to go or not, depending on if you want to fuck around with collectibles. There's no point. Just get in the fucking boat, finish this game so you can move on to much better scene.
That water did not look good.
So, home stretch, here we go.
Wait, he has a Kalashnikov in this one.
Yeah.
End of story.
Every other one he's had fucking...
Except I'm not the one lining up for the last rites. It's my loving uncle.
Just gonna material as a Kalashnikov.
He knows the end of the story.
Well, he's been
as
carrying
well as
it
I
in
do.
his invisible inventory
He
back
don't
pocket
like it
thing.
as much. You know what I say to that?
Look at how edgy I am. Fuck that guy who killed my girlfriend.
I seen that stupid little prick shovel a whole mountain of shit onto some good friggin' people. Dealing with dope heads and selling out to the cops.
Thank you, Random Boatman.
Out, I'll be right behind you.
So, that was a complete accident. I had to redo this like 5 times. But there's actually an animation for if you fall in the water and it's too deep to just walk out. I don't know why it's there, but okay. So this part's a huge pain in the ass. So the
It's
sun,
daytime.
it's daytime. You can't use the darkness because you're in daylight. So you have to fight your way up with regular jab.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Like, this part is admittedly one of my favorite parts of this game, one of the parts I remember, but it doesn't start that way.
It looks like a pain in the ass. Good lord, your health takes a long time to regenerate.
Yeah, no. If your health was just a little bit shorter when it came to regenerating, or you had more of it, this wouldn't be a problem. But as it stands right now, it's just so dense.
But you couldn't use darkness cards.
No, you can't. It's constantly bigger.
It's better enough.
Yeah, that's true. But it feels really fragile here. Like, 2 shots can hit anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's enough hearts to at least should be some. As long as you're not dumb enough to use black hole, you should be okay.
So here's something neat. If you run out of ammo with these things, you flip them around and use them as an air gun.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of cool, but there's no way to force him to do it. And you're never going to run out of ammo.
Yeah. Oh, that was lovely.
So what I really like here is that you get to summon an army of dark ones. Like every 2 seconds there's another portal, and then you can like remove some of the restrictions. So you can actually have multiple of the same type.
So you just have like 40 gunners.
And the best part is that there's also dark ones spawning on the road.
So you're just going nuts.
Yeah, right now you're like going hard.
The Eclipse.
And the Eclipse actually looks good, though. I don't know.
Let's see if I can. That's neat.
It's a really cool finale.
They could have done so much more with this fucking game. It could have been such a better game. And it just... Like, honest to God, that's the thing that irritates me the most about this. It's the potential.
Yeah.
It's the potential of what could have been.
Well, I picked this game up when I heard about the sequel, and like a couple of people were talking about the cool moments in this game. So, like, when I picked it up, this game was nowhere near it.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, this game's kind of shooting itself like these two parts.
Yeah, like, it's got some neat things to it. It's got some cool little bits here.
Also,
and there.
people don't have to read it.
Okay.
That guy was...
Still the animation seems so fun.
Yeah.
Things like Halo came out. We knew how to do first-person shooters on consoles. At this point, there's not much of an excuse to go.
So here's the thing, you don't actually need to kill all these people, you just need to get to that door. And consider this a warning. When I get to that door, the screen is going to flash a lot. Like, a lot. If you have epilepsy, I highly recommend turning away from the screen, or minimizing it, or something.
We'll give you a cue when it's done.
Yeah, it's a serious problem. I don't agree with it. I think they could have done this a different way.
I'll be sympathetic to people with, Alright, epilepsy organ.
And starting.
Good on you for putting that up.
To be fair though, like, the points in between the flashing is like some of the most cool stuff. Though it does feel like this was part of the trailer.
It's still going. You're fucking people up.
I grow strong upon you, Jack.
And this is Jack. Oh god.
Yeah, no, you fuck.
Show 'em what
You can actually shoot and move around on some of these, but there isn't much reason. There's got the flashing.
Yeah, that's a lot of flash. Oh shit.
Also, people aren't vulnerable, so there's no reason.
Okay, get nailed through a wall.
Yours is the power of darkness.
I love that one. Guy gets tackled off the rail.
Oh my god! Jesus!
That's a helicopter.
So you were that helicopter earlier that couldn't kill
Is that
for
it?
some reason? No, it's not, but that is what I wanted to do.
Start this tentacle by helicopter.
Oh yeah.
Still flashing. Still invulnerable. Sledgehammer. Love it.
Structure. So you can move faster, like go on the wall without the projectile thing, with scissors, you could maybe do stuff.
Can you feel it?
But man, another example of cool shit could have been black hole being used like semi-destructible environments. That's great. That's like Red Faction on the all the best parts about that.
See, this game would have been better if it was made a few years later.
And that just disintegrates the shit out of his jaw right there.
It doesn't. Are you flying?
You're suspending yourself on the back of people's. Yeah. Okay, the flashing is over. There is a little bit more near the end, but it shouldn't be problematic.
Yeah. So
I just gotta clear this place out. Yeah.
So you just get some weird random power surge there. Because now you're back to normal strength.
It's assumed that like the eclipse gives the darkness more power. Allows it to override the host for a little bit.
Huh.
I assume. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
I got movement here!
I've looked up a bit more into the comics and stuff. Continuity is things.
Remember that time when he fought Superman and
Oh, imagine. Superman's vulnerable to that.
remember that time he dated Laura Croft?
And that time he ate super cocaine.
Yep. That was made out of his blood.
Yeah. Laura Croft dated the guy who made super cocaine.
Yeah.
Because
He's a monster.
it's...
All control of the prison is mine.
I like that Darkwing down near the bottom. He looks like Slash.
Yeah. What's the top hat? No, he looks like Mr. Grimm
Oh yeah.
from
Twisted Metal.
yeah.
Yeah.
These games were fun. Not very good, but fun.
It was good as long as you knew which one. It's like 2 black and then the one which is a direct sequel to 2, I can't remember what it's called.
Not happening.
Okay.
So I was looking for this guy and I couldn't find him for life.
Jackie,
So I
Come
just
on.
started shooting bodies. As you do.
it wasn't me.
Bear witness to my atrocities.
But yeah, pretty much all these guys are considered wounded, and then you just shoot them one time before you hit their heart.
Please. Please, just let me live. Please. Don't do anything.
It's kind of neat how you got to unleash an eldritch monstrosity upon your uncle. Considering he's...
Nothing's changed, not even those giant spiders and crazy demon eels coming out of your back. I saw those when you were working for me.
You didn't do yourself.
You just spear him and throw him up the edge, don't you?
The problem with you is you never learned how to listen.
What do you do in
You
that
always wanted to be me.
Neither.
It doesn't work that way, Jackie.
They do actually let you kill him on your own channel.
Listen, Jackie, I've been thinking. I know this worked out bad for both of us, but this store needs to be rash here. Why don't you fucking listen to me, you piece of shit?
When he dies, I own you. Take his life so that I can take yours.
I mean, you think hard. Don't make a hasty
Can you
decision.
tell that this was the 4th time I executed this fucker?
You fucking
First
piece
one
of
I did like
shit.
this dramatic shuffling through all the weapons
I hope you rot in hell
stuff,
forever.
and the second time I like made it look all professional and nice. This time it was just don't make a hasty decision.
Now you are mine.
So here we go, end of the Darkness series. Darkness owns us, and we have no free will anymore.
That's a shit ending.
Everybody go home.
And that
See?
was the end of the line.
That's the end.
That's a shit ending.
No, that's not the end.
There's always a little light in the darkness. There's always a little light in the darkness. Didn't I tell you so, sweet?
Jenny?
We get one moment, Jackie. It's all they can allow.
What? Who?
Just one moment. Just to say goodbye.
You were everything to me. And all I ever did was kill you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't forgive you, Jackie. How can I forgive you when it wasn't your fault? You have to go now.
I don't want to go. I want to stay here with you.
I know.
So, is he still under the darkness's control, or?
Yep.
Oh.
Totally is. Some sort of weird paranormal park bench.
So is he under the darkness's control in the second game?
No. You'll just have to see. Which is why when this game was originally came out and there was no sequel, it was like, the fuck kind of ending was that? I don't know. This is probably a pretty good note to end on, reminding us of the really good Jenny scene from way earlier, and not the many, many shitty shooting scenes
Yeah, no,
that we've been doing more recently.
Am I dreaming?
Yes. You have to wake up now. Wake up.
Okay, so before we say anything, I just want to bring up, this song that plays over the credits is fucking great. I highly recommend looking this up by itself without us talking over it, because it's just excellent. And with that, any closing thoughts?
disappointed. Honestly, that game could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
There's a lot more that game could have been. It could have, like, the mechanics could have been better, the story could have been better. Way better. Like, the character development could have been better. There was some really good moments. There was some really good.
What would you say
moments.
are the highlights?
The Jenny execution scene. A little bit in hell where you talk to your great grandfather. That was kind of cool. The deal when you take out Trope, that was good. Like that was genuinely good. But other than that, it was just a whole lot of middling.
Yeah.
Like I said, this game could have been done so much better.
Do you think they should have gone like more in their own direction, or like closer to the comics?
No, I mean this is its own thing. Like it's okay that they took liberties and changed their comics.
Yeah,
that's fine as long as they acknowledge that. Like if they acknowledge that sort of thing, it could have been good. I'm just referring to. Like, if they decided to develop the story better, and if they decided to do the mechanics right and all that, it could have been a much better game. And it could have had, like, a good story, because there were some moments there that could have been great. Like, the whole thing with Jenny, like you said, with the ghosts.
Yeah.
Like that, if they played into that more, if they played into the whole, Jackie having middling feelings about the fact that he has eldritch horror in his back. There's just a lot more they could have done.
Yeah, basically they should have just focused on the darkness more and less on the mafia
Yes!
stuff.
The story was spread thin.
Yeah.
It was. Like, it was... There's the mafia element, there's the darkness element. It tried to do both. It didn't do either very well. It did the darkness a bit. It gave you a taste. And it's not the sort of game that can do that.
It's also not very long, like,
No.
all things considered.
Yeah, no, it took us forever. It's not very long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the shooting's not very good.
The shooting was awful.
Oh yeah, I suppose I should bring that up. There's a multiplayer mode to this game. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because every game had a multiplayer mode. Why not?
That's...
The only interesting thing it had was it gave you the ability to turn to a Darkling and melee attack people, but it's a glorified sprint. Like, you just move faster.
I'm gonna be honest, tacked on melee kind of just is shit.
Yeah.
Like there's some games that unexpectedly do it well. Like freakishly enough, Mass Effect 3. Like the melee for that was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Not the melee, the multiplayer for that was actually pretty fun.
It does not work at all.
No, games like this do not need that. Like games like I don't know. It just didn't need to be.
Pretty much.
So ultimately, this could have been better. I hope the sequel lives up to what I thought this was, what this could have been. Like this could have been a lot more, and it just fumbled on so many different avenues.
Honestly, at least for me, I kind of wish they went more like comic books. Like, comic books, I haven't read them, but from what I've seen and heard, they're like fucking crazy. Like, full of like, oh, this guy's also a god, and now you gotta fight him, and like,
Yeah.
you know, crazy end of the world type shit. And it's like,
We're talking Spawn craziness? Or?
yeah, full on. I think he fights now. So
Spawn fun, Tom.
yeah, no, I think this could have used more of that and less like mafioso stuff that really doesn't matter so much. But this is kind of an ongoing story, so I'm not sure
Well, thanks for watching, folks.
Yep, that's us. See you next time.